Tap water, the clear choice. There's not a beverage cleaner or healthier for you than bottled water. Most people don't even drink tap water these days. With companies like Fiji, Evian, Dasani, Voss, Zephyrhills, and Aquafina claiming to be selling you the cleanest, most refreshing water available on earth, why would anyone drink tap water? I myself prefer Fiji water. Fiji water is the untouched, artesian water from the tropical rainforests of Fiji, so claims the Fiji Bottling Company. Don't believe me? Check out their website. Please don't touch the water. It's our #1 rule. That's the first line you read when you click on the Untouched by Man tab under the water menu on Fiji's website. They are not the only water company feeding us hype and propaganda. Most advertisements from water companies have been filling our heads with glacier springs, artesian wells as their source for superior water since the start of bottled water. What if I told you at least 263 people were infected with typhoid in Fiji this year due to its drinking water, leading the country's health ministry to declare a public health emergency in some regions? This was reported by Sydney Morning Herald in an article written by Nikki Park on May 28, 2010. Fiji, Evian, Dasani, Voss, Zephyrhills, and Aquafina are all very successful billion-dollar companies. In fact, Dasani and Aquafina use fictitious names but are actually very familiar corporations. Dasani is owned by Coca-Cola, Aquafina by Pepsi. What people don't know is that more than 1/3 of all bottled water sold in the U.S. is just tap water. This includes both Dasani and Aquafina. According to the EPA, the national average price for tap water is $2 for every 1,000 gallons. Kmart sells a pack of Fiji bottled water at $5.99 plus tax. Each water contains only 500 milliliters, totaling 3 liters per pack. That means we as consumers pay about $6 for every 0.79 gallons of bottled water versus $2 for every 1,000 gallons of tap water. This means that the price difference between bottled water and tap water is approximately 3,000 times greater. This means that we as consumers are paying more for 1 gallon of bottled water than we are paying for 1 gallon of gasoline. This comparison was made by Lisa Lethbridge, 38, of Minneapolis, a bottled water drinker turned tap water drinker. Most would argue that clean water is worth the price tag. What most don't realize is that a lot of bottled water isn't even regulated by the EPA or FDA. The EPA regulates tap water while the FDA regulates bottled water. The problem with this is that FDA doesn't regulate bottles that are packaged and sold in the same state. This leaves anywhere from 60 to 70% of water unregulated by the FDA within a state, according to the report done by the NRDC. Do you still think it's worth the price tag? I'm no financial expert, but I will never pay 3,000 times more for a product than the actual value. Let's recount the reasons why bottled water is just hype. One reason was the price tag. It's about 3,000 times the price of water, tap water. Second, there's no guarantee the bottled water isn't contaminated due to no regulation. Third, you are probably just drinking tap water anyways, and it's already hardwired to your house. Lastly, it's the impact of bottled water to the environment. In New York City alone, the transportation of bottled water from Western Europe released an estimated 3,800 tons of global warming pollution into the atmosphere. In California, 18 million gallons of bottled water were shipped in from Fiji in 2006, producing about 2,500 tons of global warming pollution. These averages were given in a report by the NRDC. Landfills are unable to keep up with the production of plastic, and now are shipping these bottles to landfills in India. The oil used in the production of bottled water is grossly irresponsible. We as consumers can make a difference. I challenge you, starting today, to put down the bottled water and start using tap water. Go out and buy yourself a reusable drinking container and try the world's cleanest tap water. I would like to leave you with some words from the professor of food policy at the City University in London. Bottled water represents a distortion of wants and its illustration of gross inequalities, and a shame that we view it as progress, while other countries like India, Africa, and even Fiji have unsafe drinking water. Thank you.